Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. Today we're kicking off a brand new series, When People Messed with the Wrong Cops, where every dumb move instantly triggers justice mode. Alright, let's dive in. Inside an apartment complex in Georgia, Officer Matthews was driving slowly through the parking lot when a red Toyota Corolla caught his attention. The moment the driver saw the patrol car, everything changed. The engine roared, the tires swerved between parked cars, and the Corolla sped onto the main road.
We're at 573. I'm on stop.
What followed was a chaotic mess. The driver sped over 100 miles per hour, weaved through lanes, veered into opposite lanes and turn lanes, ran red lights, each action dangerous. He drove into a wooded residential area, hoping the narrow streets would help him escape the pursuit, but it didn't. Matthews was still close.
Jackson looks like he's gonna be occupied at least 2 times to get ready to fail. Coming back out.
Back on the main road, the car window slammed shut. The Corolla swerved sideways, spun around, and skidded on the sidewalk before crashing into the lawn near a shopping center. But the chase wasn't over. The driver with a hood on jumped out of the car and sped across 4 lanes toward nearby houses. Matthews chased after him and caught him moments later. Then the shock hit. The suspect was a teenager, only 14 years old. Inside the damaged Corolla, police found drugs, a high-speed chase, a sudden stop, a child at the wheel, the end of a pursuit that could have had far more serious consequences. Officer Matthews saw a gray Dodge Charger speeding down the highway at night. Too fast, unbelievably fast. As he approached, the driver reacted instantly, swerving through lanes at breakneck speed, trying to avoid a collision.
Either a Scat Pack or a Hellcat wide body, making his way all the way over to the right, coming up to 75.
The chase intensified. In a desperate act, the suspect threw a large bag of white powder, suspected cocaine, out the window, as if disposing of the evidence might help him escape, but it didn't work.
Just threw out a large bag of what appeared to be cocaine, white powder, center lane. Spinning out, spinning out, spinning out. Stand by. Pit, pit.
Spinning out, spinning out, spinning out. Stand by.
As they entered the city, the distance narrowed. Then a decisive move. A pit maneuver sent the Charger spinning sideways, rotating, and coming to a halt.
Pit.
Get out! Let me see everybody's fucking hands! Nobody move! Get your hands up! Keep the door shut, get your fucking hands up! Get your hands up!
Trying to go again, Atlanta. Ramming him. Stand by. He's trying to go the wrong way. He's trying to go the wrong way.
Matthews stepped out, drawing his gun. The driver refused, resisting arrest, pinning him to the driver's seat. The suspect then attempted to drive away again, but was intercepted once more and apprehended by the police. A desperate escape, a failed discard, a final takedown, another chase that ended with precision, pressure, and persistence.
Coming back! Coming back! Hit! Tase it! Tase it!
On February 26, 2024, Texarkana officers reported a gray Volkswagen fleeing after a theft at Super One Foods. Minutes later, the vehicle was spotted racing eastbound on I-30, running red lights and driving erratically.
Go ahead and show me 1037 speeds. I took the van on the Texas side. They were in pursuit of it.
Troopers attempted a stop, but the driver refused, reaching extreme speeds while weaving across lanes and shoulders. The pursuit continued onto US Highway 67, where reckless driving persisted. Tactical vehicle intervention ended the chase when the car overturned in a ditch. The driver, Takesa L. Moss, was arrested, treated at a hospital, and later charged with felony fleeing.
10-16, roll over.
Hey, one of y'all cover. There you go.
G19 Hope.
Juvenile.
I have 11015.
Who else in the vehicle?
Anybody?
Anaheim, California. On September 15, 2025, around 12:10 p.m., Anaheim police received a call about a suspicious man in the 1100 block of North Columbine Street. The caller said the man, who seemed to be a transient under the influence, was holding a brick. About 30 minutes later, staff at John Marshall Elementary School reported the same man now carrying a broken shovel and wandering in the street near the school. Martinez suddenly charged, striking the patrol car several times before advancing toward the officer with the weapon raised. The officer fired, and though medical aid was quickly rendered, Martinez was later pronounced dead at the hospital. This incident raises a difficult question. Was the immediate use of deadly force truly necessary? The suspect had not harmed anyone at that point, which leads to debate over whether the situation could have been resolved through arrest rather than lethal action.
367 Atlanta to 38.
September 28th, 2022, DeKalb County, Georgia. Shortly after 9 p.m., a white Dodge Charger with black stripes sped through the streets at high speed, 105 miles per hour, in a 65 miles per hour zone. Police pursued it as it continued its high-speed chase into Fulton County. On Hill Street, the lights flashed. The Charger pulled over and sped off.
1080. Calling in Fulton 36. Right turn, eastbound on the Memorial. Clear right turn, eastbound on Memorial. Going through the light at Park Ave.
The chase sped north, then onto Memorial Avenue. Reckless, fast, out of control. The Charger struck another vehicle, then continued on its way until a bend near Stovall Street ended the chase. The car veered off the road, struck a utility pole, and came to a stop in front of a church.
I've got the intersection shut down here at Memorial.
Passengers fell to the ground, smoke billowed, and the driver, Tyreek Barner, jumped out of the car and fled. A pursuit ensued, police used taser guns, Barner was subdued and handcuffed.
Yeah, buddy! Yeah, buddy! Yeah, buddy!
Inside the car, about half a kilogram of marijuana, no seatbelts. Both occupants were transported to Grady Hospital by ambulance. Barner, injured, remained at the hospital awaiting arrest, ending a high-speed chase that lasted only seconds.
You're gonna get it again! You're gonna get it again! Put your hands behind your back!
Mitsubishi Eclipse, orange.
Officer Valentin relentlessly pursued a speeding Mitsubishi Eclipse in Harrison. The suspect recklessly ran a red light and drove against traffic at high speed, causing chaos and posing a direct threat to public safety.
What the heck is he doing? No, 12 Harrison. KT's north, southbound, orange Eclipse, no OPN. Show me pursuit.
Do you have any bigger units for me?
Negative, they're behind me.
The dramatic chase ended on Highway 397 thanks to a daring pit maneuver. The powerful collision caused the vehicle to completely lose control, neutralizing the driver's resistance in the midst of the wreckage. The suspect was quickly apprehended while shouting agitatedly about his pet. The case concluded professionally, once again affirming the unwavering resolve of the Arkansas police force. Clayton County, Georgia. On the morning of October 1st, 2024, officers located a stolen white Nissan NV van parked near Building 29 at 681 Flint River Road. The suspect drove recklessly, running red lights, driving on the wrong side of the road, and endangering others. 2 petit attempts failed, but after crossing North McDonough Street on Highway 138, a deputy successfully performed a petit maneuver, causing the vehicle to flip several times.
Alright, units, I'll be calling. Radio, we'll be 138 coming up on Government Circle.
I'm sorry, 138, Government.
Pete, roll over.
The driver, identified as A. Bates, was pulled from the vehicle, placed in handcuffs, and transported to the hospital. Her license was found to be suspended. The van contained over $40,000 worth of tools, supplies, and equipment. Bates was charged with multiple offenses including fleeing, reckless driving, possession of stolen property, and driving with a suspended license. Escondido, California. On Friday, November the 3rd, 2023, at approximately 6:40 a.m., Escondido police received a report of a male, later identified as 48-year-old Douglas Quinn. The call was later updated, reporting that Quinn had gotten up and was pushing a blue motorcycle through the mobile home complex. By 6:50 a.m., 2 patrol officers contacted Quinn, who matched the description. During the encounter, officers learned Quinn had a felony warrant for a parole violation out of Indiana.
Is the bike registered to you? Is the bike registered to you? Yeah. Cool, man. From Indiana? You rode this thing all the way out here? Yeah. Holy crap. That's miserable. What's your name, dude?
Doug.
What's your last name, Doug?
Stuck up there.
Yeah. Hey, dude, you got any tattoos or anything? You got any tattoos or anything?
Yeah, I got it.
What do you got?
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Any? Yeah. You all tatted up head to toe or what?
Well,
yeah. Cool. All right, Doug. What's up? It's not stolen. Until we figure it out, bud, we're just gonna...
As officers attempted to detain him, Quinn fled and reached into his waistband. He produced a firearm, pointed it at the officers, and fired multiple rounds. Both officers discharged their weapons, striking Quinn at least once. Quinn fell near some bushes, then rolled over, still holding the gun, prompting additional gunfire from the officers.
Drop it! Star medics. Shots fired. Suspect down.
Don't move! Show me your hands!
Show me your hands!
Show me your hands!
Backup was called and officers secured Quinn, locating a firearm nearby. Quinn received immediate medical aid, including CPR, until paramedics transported him to a local hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. No officers were injured or struck during the incident.
I'm good for like 4 rounds. Okay.
Switch out with me. Please get rid of that.
Go ahead and switch. Vic, you want to take over?
Yep.
Okay. Ready? Yeah.
Ready? Yeah.
What's going on, man? You go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
In Lufkin, Texas, Clinton Polk, 54, who was out on bail following an armed robbery, was arrested for stealing a woman's car from her home. The victim, an acquaintance, reported the theft. He had previously been issued an arrest warrant for violating bail conditions in another violent crime.
31, he's running. Taser deployed. He's not on the ground. He's still running from me. Stop right there. Stop. You're gonna get tased. Stop. 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 Get back over here now. Get back over here now. You're gonna get tased. 31. We're behind the house. Right in front of a...
About an hour later, Polk returned. When an officer arrived, he fled on foot and pushed the officer, resisting arrest. After 2 taser tests, he was subdued and arrested.
Get over here now. Man, don't shoot me. Get over here now. I'm not going to tell you again. 31, taser deployed again. You're going to get it again. Get on the ground. Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach now. Roll over. You're going to get it again.
Polk was arrested on a warrant for evading arrest and for unlawful use of a vehicle. He remains incarcerated at the Angelina County Jail.
Put your hands behind your back. Both of them.
On June 22nd, 2024, around 9:44 p.m., Trooper Wright was alerted that West Memphis police were pursuing a van eastbound on Interstate 40. After ending a traffic stop near mile marker 280, police activated lights and sirens and joined the pursuit from the on-ramp. The suspect vehicle, a gray Dodge Caravan, was weaving through traffic at speeds over 100 miles per hour. Police assumed primary control and performed a successful TVI near mile marker 283, causing the van to spin and strike the median barrier.
One running. He's heading northbound into the tree line.
The driver fled on foot but was quickly apprehended by officers and a K-9 unit. He was transported to the hospital with injuries, and the vehicle was removed from the roadway and impounded. On February 17, 2024, around 4:24 p.m., an Arkansas State Police trooper spotted a brown GMC pickup, Arkansas tag AMR23N, speeding 97 miles per hour in a 75 mile per hour zone on US 67 and failing to signal a lane change.
Jam 4, there's medium traffic right now.
When the trooper activated lights and siren, the driver refused to stop and continued southbound at 88 to 95 miles per hour, passing traffic and fleeing for several miles.
Attempt TVI on the on-ramp.
Copy, 51, take your check. 10-4, you got TVI on the on-ramp. Copy.
Unsuccessful, gonna try again.
Copy, 25-50. Copy.
He's going on the curve on Ray Street.
10-4.
The suspect exited at exit 46, drove onto US 67B, and even used the sidewalk to bypass backed up traffic. After multiple attempts, troopers successfully ended the pursuit with a third TVI maneuver, bringing the truck to a stop.
Newport, he's back on the road, gonna try again. He's bound on race. TVI.
10-4, 10-4.
Stop!
He's still trying to go.
Stop! Hands right now! Hands right now! Get on the ground! Give me another unit. Get on the ground! Get on the ground right now! Get on the ground! I won't wait.
The driver, Steve Harmon, exited yelling and ignored commands. Troopers discovered an elderly woman, Norma Harmon, lying in the passenger seat and called for an ambulance. Harmon resisted arrest and was tased and restrained.
Hands out. The ambulance is coming. What do you like? I got a gun behind your back. You left.
Officers smelled alcohol and later found an open whiskey bottle in the truck. After a court-ordered blood draw, Harmon was jailed facing charges including fleeing, resisting arrest, DUI, careless driving, and possessing an open container.
Good, Sam. Suit him up. All right. Come this way.
Hi.
On July 17, 2023, around 10:28 a.m., police intercepted a Marion police pursuit involving a black Chevrolet Tahoe that entered Interstate 40 eastbound near mile marker 282.
Tell speeds 120 or 104, medium traffic.
Officers assumed primary control as the suspect accelerated past 100 miles per hour amid traffic.
67X. Come on. TVI, tell them.
Once traffic cleared, police executed a tactical vehicle intervention, causing the Tahoe to spin, strike both the outer wall and center divider, and come to a stop.
Hold on, stay back here. Stay back here. Get out with your long gun.
The driver, Thomas Bradley, was arrested without incident. He had an expired tag and a suspended license, was treated with Narcan, transported to the hospital, and later charged with felony fleeing and multiple traffic offenses.
That's how we do it. Oh yeah, that's how we do it here. Got a little damage.
On the evening of February 3rd, 2025, Trooper Dylan Evans was monitoring traffic when he spotted an orange and black Dodge Charger speeding down the highway.
Final stop location. We're just over there.
His radar clocked the vehicle at 83 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone. Evans quickly caught up and initiated a traffic stop.
Trooper Evans, Arkansas State Police, resume out with you for your speed. Got you at 83 miles per hour when you're coming at me. Have your license, registration, proof of insurance.
The driver, identified as Brandon Williams, initially appeared cooperative but soon became unresponsive. As Trooper Evans moved to check the license plate, Williams suddenly sped off, triggering a high-speed pursuit.
We're at 140, passing 283.
Evans performed a successful TVI maneuver, forcing the Charger to a stop. Another patrol car blocked it from behind, effectively trapping the suspect. Before surrendering, Williams tossed a Ziploc bag out the window, which was later recovered and found to contain approximately 90 grams of marijuana. He was taken into custody without further resistance.
Grab!
Arkansas police just completed a dramatic overnight chase of a pickup truck towing a trailer. The suspect recklessly weaved through narrow residential streets, ignoring the constant sparks flying from the undercarriage due to the intense friction.
Coming back east on 13th Street. North on Frank Street.
a bunch of units in the pursuit. Everybody else is on the field road. 32 off. Move your secondary. I'll call it. We're north on Franklin for 15. We have 112 TDI. Over.
The escape was halted by a decisive ramming maneuver by Officer Riles. The vehicle was pinned to the sidewalk, completely neutralizing any resistance amidst a cloud of dust and white smoke. Under the tense encirclement, the driver was quickly subdued despite his frantic screams. The case concluded professionally, affirming the competence of law enforcement in the face of reckless and lawless behavior. Jacksonville, Florida. On May 29, 2024, St. Johns County deputies pulled over 42-year-old Alexandria Mason, who had a felony warrant from Citrus County for drug-related offenses. During a DUI investigation, Mason became uncooperative and suddenly fled, driving recklessly northbound on I-95 and refusing to obey deputies' commands.
Yeah, so they just confirmed she's wanted out of Citrus County, in-state pickup out of Florida. Don't you drive off.
No,
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. St. John, she's taking off. She just got on the 95 northbound from 16. FHP's taking over lead, inside lane, northbound, 90 miles an hour.
The chase continued into Jacksonville with air support from the JSO Aviation Unit and assistance from the Florida Highway Patrol. FHP troopers executed a pit maneuver near Interstate 95 and Atlantic Boulevard, bringing the pursuit to an end. Mason was arrested without further incident. A trooper sustained hand injuries and a stolen gun. Narcotics and drug paraphernalia were recovered from the vehicle. North Miami-Dade, Florida. On October 1st, 2025, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper spotted a white Honda speeding along the shoulder of Interstate 95 near Northwest 151st Street. The driver, identified as 19-year-old Abel Campos of Hialeah, was recklessly weaving through traffic and passing vehicles on the shoulder, showing no regard for public safety. When the trooper activated his lights and siren, Campos ignored all commands to stop and accelerated, triggering a dangerous high-speed chase. The pursuit intensified as Campos entered a construction zone, tearing through dirt and heavy machinery while narrowly avoiding collisions. At one point, he made a sudden U-turn and began driving the wrong way down the interstate, endangering oncoming drivers. Moments later, Campus's white Honda hit several bumps in the construction area, briefly going airborne before a trooper performed a pit maneuver, forcing the vehicle to spin out. Campos exited the car and surrendered without further incident.
Put your fucking hands up! Get on the floor! Who's in there? Who's in there? Get on the floor! Get on the floor! Put your fucking hands up! Get on the floor! Hands up! Hands on your stomach! Go! Flip over! Stomach on the ground! Stomach on the ground! Stomach on the ground!
He was taken into custody and booked into jail on charges of fleeing and eluding law enforcement at high speed and reckless driving with property damage. No injuries were reported.
What do you think is wrong, bro? I didn't want to get caught.
The GMC Denali, equipped with an illegal exhaust, ignored police signals and sped southbound, the driver intent on evading capture. The chase rapidly escalated as officers tracked every reckless swerve and dangerous maneuver, with the suspect pushing the vehicle to its limits without hesitation. The climax when a flawlessly executed TVI maneuver forced the Denali off control, crashing into the brush amid a cloud of dust. What began as a harrowing chase ended with a dramatic yet safe conclusion, abruptly ending the suspect's wild escape attempt. August 11th, 2022, Atlanta, Georgia. Shortly after 2:10 p.m., the criminal investigation team tracked a Nissan Maxima driven by Maurice Bradley, a wanted murder suspect. The sirens blared. Instead of stopping, the Nissan sped into a parking lot, slowing, then accelerating again, attempting to escape. Traffic ahead blocked its path. With the danger increasing, a pit maneuver was performed, causing the vehicle to spin, crash into a tree and a metal fence. Units surrounded it. Then, gunshots rang out. A shot came from inside. Officers entered in plain clothes. The order was met with silence. The windows were shattered, the doors were broken, and inside, Bradley was found with a self-inflicted gunshot wound, a rifle lying on his thigh. He was pulled from the vehicle, but paramedics pronounced him dead at the scene.
Yeah, it went up. I saw it.
The suspect, wanted for murder, was no longer a threat. The scene was sealed off and handed over to investigators, ending the manhunt in a sudden, irreversible moment.
I got it. You got time to shoot it? Whoa.
Omro, Wisconsin. On July 15, 2024, around 7:18 p.m., Omro police and the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office responded to a reported disturbance with a weapon on East Main Street. Investigators learned that a 65-year-old man had been shot during a Facebook Marketplace car sale gone wrong. The suspects fled the scene in a U-Haul box truck, prompting a multi-agency pursuit.
Copy that. We don't currently have a...
155 to Johnson. Speed's 50%.
Contact helicopter.
Minutes later, authorities located the U-Haul traveling south on I-41 near Oshkosh. Deputies and troopers deployed multiple tire deflation devices, but the suspects continued driving on shredded tires, nearly striking a patrol vehicle while swerving to avoid stop sticks. Despite the damage, they refused to stop. A trooper performed a successful pit maneuver on Johnson Street, but the driver tried reversing into an intersection crowded with other motorists. Acting decisively, a K-9 deputy rammed the U-Haul, pushing it off the road and ending the chase. The two suspects surrendered moments later, and officers recovered a loaded firearm from inside the vehicle.
I got
You what?
Okay. You want some mine?
While patrolling I-530 north around 12:34 a.m., Corporal Ben Ibarra clocked a gray Honda Accord speeding at 90 miles per hour in a 75 mile per hour zone. During the stop, the unbelted driver refused to identify himself and suddenly fled, accelerating onto I-30 west at extreme speeds.
TBI, Scott Hamilton.
The pursuit reached 119 miles per hour as the suspect drove recklessly and attempted brake checks to avoid a TBI. Near Scott Hamilton, a successful TBI ended the chase. Both occupants were arrested, and a loaded 9mm handgun was recovered from the vehicle.
Stick him all the way out. Get your fucking head out. Roll out. Get on the fucking ground. Put your hands behind.
The dramatic pursuit began on US 33, where a Chevrolet traveled at high speed, swerving erratically and ignoring repeated attempts by officers to initiate a stop.
Hey, listen, passing Hamilton Square, they're going about 60. We're going into southbound lanes of travel, or north.
The driver's reckless maneuvers created the dangerous situation for other motorists and nearby communities.
We're northbound, not south.
The chase took a tragic turn when the vehicle entered a residential neighborhood and was involved in a fatal crash. Details of the collision have been withheld out of respect for the victim's family. Following the crash, 3 suspects fled on foot into a nearby yard but were swiftly pursued, apprehended, and taken into custody by law enforcement. Dashcam footage released Tuesday by the Ohio State Highway Patrol captures the pursuit of a suspect wanted in the murder of Bluffton police officer Dominic Francis, who was fatally struck while setting barricades on Interstate 75. Authorities say 19-year-old Dante Tate fled in a stolen Toyota Prius and was later spotted on Interstate 71.
I'm running the due parallel on 83. Signal 100 northbound in the southbound lane, 57 north and Chestnut.
1721's out.
Troopers chased Tate along the Ohio Turnpike into Elyria, attempting multiple pit maneuvers as he drove through medians and against traffic on Route 57. After repeated evasive actions, Tate was eventually apprehended.
57 just north of Chestnut.
A 24-year-old man was taken into custody Tuesday morning after a chaotic encounter with Summit County Sheriff's deputies in Greene. Witnesses reported him attempting to break into vehicles on Greensburg Road around 10 a.m.
Get the dog ready. He's going to get stuck here. He has no one go after this. The yards are back on the front. And they can through back on the high power drive. I don't know if you think stuck there. He did not come back on high power.
As a deputy arrived, the suspect fled in a speeding RV with its doors open and a power cord trailing behind. He ignored tire deflation devices and struck several vehicles, including law enforcement units, during the pursuit.
Be ready. Right here's something. He's not going to go anywhere. Send that dog. Send that dog.
The chase ended when the RV drove through backyards on Briarwood Way and became stuck in the grass. The driver, identified as Randy H. Schiffbauer, was arrested and booked into the Summit County Jail.